Welcome to East Coast Reviews. Today, doing another episode of Rate That Beer. This is episode 73. Kind of behind right now. I did send out the link, so some other people could join if they want to. But yeah, gonna do some beer reviews. I got two beers. Oh, we got a Bumpy, and he's in the dark. Oh, now he's not. What's up, dude? Cheers, bro. All right. So yeah, I have a couple beers. Yeah, I think Beerman said he was going to show up as well. Yeah, I kind of sent out the link last minute. So I'm sure we'll have some other people show up. But yeah.
You were hoping we wouldn't show.
No, it's not true. So I have some beers from Levante Brewing, which is Cool Joe from Beer Tuber Palooza. I got, I think, like 5 beers from him. He had a nice little assortment of products. A lot of them were IPAs. I'm gonna pull myself up. I think Bumpy's still getting some stuff together. So Levante Brewing Company, double dry hopped, cloudy and cumbersome New England style IPA. It says blood orange, so this is the blood orange IPA. Keep cold, drink fresh. But no date. Not that I can see. It does say hops, Mosaic, and Idaho 7. I'm going to keep the ABV a secret in case Bumpy wants to guess it. That'd be cool.
Okay.
It's IPA brewed with blood orange. Yeah. Keep product refrigerated. It does say that on the can. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't put dates on these cans. Sometimes it's kind of annoying. But I'm sure it's super fresh coming from Joe, who is literally one of the brewers at Levante. So we'll crack it open, pour it up. Okay, we got our Fox Farm glass here. Okay, I thought it was going to overflow. Looks really nice. Kind of a hazy straw color. It looks a little bit more cloudy on camera, but in person, it kind of has a little bit more of some clarity to it. But there is a nice amount of effervescence, and we have this 2.5 finger, kind of soapy, sudsy, different sized bubble head on top. Looks pretty good. We'll dive into that, and we'll dive into that shortly, but we'll go to Bumpy and see what Bumpy's drinking on, or has to review. So, cheers.
Well, right now I'm drinking on that award-winning Pikesville 110 proof rye.
Nice.
But yeah, so I got a couple beers as well. I'll just show the first one right now so the second one can stay chilled. And I'll make sure I don't show the IBV, the ABV. This comes from Back Hill Beer Company. They're out of Rochester, New Hampshire.
That's cool.
And this one's called 3 Times Warm. And it is an American brown ale. It says Believe in Brown Ale on the side there. It's all kind of like 70s type jive.
I was going to say, I thought it was Great Notion for a second. For some reason, I feel like they have that same lettering.
Yeah, no, but it's Back Hill. I've never been there. Last time I was in Rochester, New Hampshire was probably about 15 years ago. There was no brewery in Rochester, New Hampshire back then. So yeah, let's crack this American brown ale.
When was the big crazy beer scene? Maybe about like 10 years ago, probably. I mean, I feel like
there's a lot of breweries within the past 5 years that have opened.
I was going to say, yeah, it
some
might
of
even
them
be
have
less
already
than that.
closed. I think that they've been around. They just had their 4th year anniversary.
Yeah.
But yeah, it pours with a nice kind of off-white, slight khaki head. The color of the beer itself is brown. It's got this kind of golden brown coloration in the reservoir down there that I can see. You can't see. But it's definitely a brown. It's got a little bit of clarity to it at the bottom where more of the light shines through, because obviously as you get more to the globe, it's more depth, so it's going to look darker. I would call it kind of a root beer, like a root beer popsicle coloration. Yeah. All right.
What style is that again?
American brown ale.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
All right. So the head dissipated pretty quick, I will say, but it left this nice lacing on the glass. Looks really good. So this is a IPA, Mosaic and Idaho 7 hops, but it's brewed with blood orange, and this is by Joe. And we have a legendary beer man.
Hey, yes.
Cheers, bro. So I'm just gonna talk about. I'm gonna do my little review, and I'll go back to read, and then we'll pull you up so you can present what you have.
All right. Cool.
Right. So nose. The blood orange definitely comes through. It's very nice. You get that big citrusy, kind of like zesty aroma, bright, fruity aspect. Almost a little bit of lime in there as well. Slight hop resin, slightly dank. And then a nice biscuity breadiness. You really can get like the yeast with this one. I have a feeling that this is pretty fresh. But yeah, the blood orange is coming through really nicely. Sometimes when people add fruits to IPAs, it's like overpowering. It has that like almost like that adjunct sweetness, kind of like no offense to Treehouse, but you know how Treehouse sometimes has that very adjuncty sweetness when they add fruits to it. It doesn't necessarily have that. It's just it works well with the hops. It's not overpowering. It's not like just full on blood orange in your face, and I do appreciate that. Still very flowery, floral. But yeah, smells really good. Let's dive in and try it out. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The palate's kind of the same. It's definitely intensified on the bright fruity aspect. You get that citrusy blood orange, but then you also get like some grapefruit. As far as I don't really get because it's what is it? Mosaic and Idaho 7, so you think that you would get maybe like a little bit of like some tropical fruit in there as well, but maybe like a touch of maybe a touch of peach. Then it also has like a little bit of this earthy note. But I think it's more of like a pithy thing. So it's kind of got like that orange peel kind of pith. So it does have a little bit of a drying astringency, but the sweetness works out pretty well. And the bitterness isn't super intense. You get a little bit of bitterness, but I think it's more of just like a kind of like orange peel or like a grapefruit kind of pithy, dry finish. I do feel like maybe they could have done something to possibly add a little bit more sweetness to where the finish wouldn't be as pithy. But somebody who likes that, and if you're a fan of blood orange, I think you would like it as well, because I think blood orange too is a little bit kind of pithy, kind of has that drying aspect to it. It's very drinkable. The mouthfeel is like the lighter side of medium, and the carbonation could be a little bit higher in my personal opinion, but I'm always complaining about carbonation. I like high carbonated beers, even in IPAs, but I would still say it's probably the lighter side of medium on carbonation. It's going down super smooth. I like it. It's a good beer. It just definitely has a little bit of that orange peel kind of pithy aspect. Now, when I first tried this at Beer Tuber Palooza, I thought it was maybe like a little bit of an earthy thing, but now that I have it again, I it's definitely like a drying astringency thing on the palate. It's funny too, because like when you drink beers at an event like that, you're drinking so much stuff that it's like by the end of the night, your palate is just so friggin' wrecked. You know, you get to a point where you start tasting stuff, and then you try it again the next day, and you're like, okay, that beer's pretty dang good. My palate was totally just wrecked by all the different shit that I tried that night. But yeah, I'll sit and sip on this. We'll pull up Beer Man, and we'll let him present what he has. So just do a presentation of what you got, Beer Man, and then we'll go back to Bumpy, and he can do his review.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for being
All
here.
right.
Appreciate you
Yeah,
guys.
thank you. Yeah, so I picked up the 2024 Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA, 6.8. Centennial Chinook Cascade, I think is the 3. I don't know. I
Nice,
mean,
dude.
same recipe probably as last year, but
Oh, yeah.
350.
Well, don't say the ABV.
You already did.
I already did. Shit.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
You can guess it.
Well, if you didn't hear him, you can guess. I already know what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and pour it up. It's pretty fresh, 10, 11, 24. So three weeks or so.
Nice.
In the treehouse glass. So it looks like it kind of looks like a northwesty, more of the darker, a little more darker, you know, like it's not really, I don't know, it's like it's a yeah, it looks kind of northwesty. But yeah, nice big old fat head, nice red color to it.
Cheers,
Orange
Paul.
red. Oh yeah, burnt orange, let's call it. Yeah. There you go. Cheers.
Nice, dude. I haven't grabbed that yet. I definitely gotta pick that up though.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Right.
I might be able to get another one. Maybe we can figure it out together or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be.
I'll pick it up if I see it in the stores.
I was gonna say that would be a really good beer to do an examination together because it's so readily available.
Yeah, even Dan can join.
Yeah,
Yep.
seriously, huh? Drinking on my HBC 438 Smash beer. Nice, Paul. There you go, dude.
Cheers, dude.
Oh yeah. All right. How's that brown ale, Bumpy?
The American Brown Ale.
Oh, nice.
The aromas on it. It has a lot of like dark brown bread and nut notes. And it's not a nut brown, but I do get a nuttiness out of it. Very roasty. Very dark malt roasty. Robust, I guess, would be the best term.
Does it kind of have like a English quality? Because I know the English beers have like.
Well, it's an American brown ale, but it's super robust. I think it's American.
No, well,
with a little bit of that nuttiness, yeah.
The nuttiness I typically associate with the English stuff is very nutty.
Anyways, cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Looks good,
Cheers,
dude.
dude.
Sounds good.
It's a refreshing brown ale. It's nice and chill.
Mm.
It's like a medium body to it. Pretty spritzy. It's got a decent carbonation, moderately carbonated. Very drying, extremely drying. Lots of just that. It's almost like you took some like brown like oat bread and like put like a very small smear of like some natural peanut butter, like a very thin layer. So it's still that nuttiness kind of coming through, but kind of comes off almost like a light peanut butter like bread with like the brown bread, maybe with some oats. Just tastes like a healthier type of a brown bread. Grainy, maybe a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of grain notes or something coming through.
Nice.
Say it has a little bit of a fruity quality to it as well. So possibly a little bit on like an apple side. I think it starts off a bit more like robust on the palate with the big bready type notes that are coming through. That kind of peanut buttery or peanut type of a note, and then it really falls off on the finish. It kind of gets like to a wateriness almost. So I would like if it kind of had more follow through, more robustness on the finish. It finishes kind of weak. The aromas on it were great. I think the aromas are much more of that robust American brown ale. I would have called this a robust brown ale just based off the aromas versus just an American brown. But yeah, it's I think it's drinking with some pretty good quality. There's no like off flavors to it. The amount of drying that it does in the palate's damn good, because that definitely makes you want to go back and put some more liquid in your mouth. Yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's like one of the best American brown ales I've ever had, but I'd say I like it enough anyways. So
Nice.
yeah, I would share this with somebody. I'd say, hey, at least try this. What do you think? Put it up against like the I know that it's an English brown ale originally, but you got the Newcastle one that Kugels took over and they kind of hopped it up a bit more, made it more Americanized, like brown ale. What other brown ales are out there?
It's still pretty good.
The Cigar City Maduro, the Maduro.
Yeah. Oh no, this doesn't come close to that. That's really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's other brown ales that are made here in New Hampshire that would totally blow this one away. Granite Root, a brewing company. Their brown ales are almost stouts. So yeah, I'm liking it.
Didn't I give you didn't I give you a Fox Farm brown ale? Maybe I didn't.
I think so. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Skip the porter altogether.
Yeah, this one's probably closer to the Fox Farm one, but it's a little, like I said, it kind of this falls off, like
the scatter
at the end. Yeah, I think this has some of those same kind of qualities. They just don't. It just doesn't follow through. It's missing on the follow through.
That sucks.
But yeah,
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Mhm.
And I don't know when we're guessing ABVs at all.
We'll do it on the rating. We'll do it
Okay.
after the rating.
On
Yeah.
the ratings. Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, dude. Cheers,
Nice,
Bobby.
dude. Good review, Bobby. All right, let's get Beer Man
Yeah.
up here.
All right. Well, first thing I'm getting on the nose is all those hops. This is fresh hop too, so it's got a very big floral and grapefruit pine mix. Very floral though too. Very nice. I don't know what kind of flower or anything like that, but it just has that floral kind of thing. The pine kind of rings through it, spirals through it. It kind of just, you can get that pine going through with the grapefruit trickling through it as well. It's really nice. You're also getting a slight caramel toffee, so you're getting kind of that Northwest kind of charm, like the darker, richer, maltier kind of West Coast IPAs for sure.
Darker Richard.
Darker, richer. So probably on the lines of like Southern Oregon, Northern California. You know what I mean? Like maybe something they do there. So it's like, in other words, it's like a little lighter than like say what they would produce in like Washington or something on a nice cold winter day. You know, a nice freaking toffee forward IPA, Westy piney IPA. But it's got a nice lighter edge to it in the nose. Very malty though, bready, white doughy, kind of almost sweet, kind of sweet and sour bread. French bread, maybe. I don't know. Going too far here. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Sierra Nevada. Good company.
Nice and bitter on the finish and dry. In the front, you're getting the caramel sweetness. You get a little bit of the caramel toffee kind of sweetness, the malt sweetness, and then it kind of just goes right into the floral, right into the grapefruit, and then in the back, it hits that real nice bitter dry pine finish. It really dries up really quick. Kind of like Bumpy was saying, if you want to go back and have another drink, it kind of does the same thing, same effect. Probably even more so. Like it's like really, whoa. It's like dries up like a dog shakes its water off him and he's dry all of a sudden. It's like, holy shit, it's that quick. But it's really a really nice color too, a really pretty color, a nice burnt orange for sure, almost like a copper, I'd say, a nice copper color, nice and clean looking too, really clean, toffee off-white head, or excuse me, toffee's on my mind. You know what I mean, khaki tan. Good lacing, great lacing on there. It's really starting to trickle, almost like peppery, dry in the finish with that peppery, dry kind of fresh hoppy kind of lupulins and the pine kind of gripping my throat. It's really good. If you like a nice bitter, maybe even overbalanced bitter kind of Westy IPA with a little toffee and caramel in it, you're gonna definitely like this.
Oh yeah, dude.
So cheers.
Nice beer, man. Cheers, bro. I'm gonna go like this for a second. No, yeah, Sierra Nevada. I always just go back to the pale ale or the torpedo.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. Even those beers, man, I'll still like just like drink them right out of the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're good.
No doubt, dude. Yeah.
And they're so freaking cheap for what they are, too.
Yes, sir.
6-pack of 12 ounces, and it's like what? $12 maybe?
$12, yeah. Yep.
Super good. Yeah, it's a really good deal. And nowadays, it's like craft beer has just gotten so freaking pricey.
It has, dude, a lot, like huge.
Yeah.
Too
and then
expensive
it's like
for that. 2 6-packs.
It's so funny too, because it's like the same thing with whiskey. Because you could spend so much on like craft whiskey, and then you got like Wild Turkey,
right,
or like Evan Williams or the Elijah Craig stuff. And it's like you can, yeah, they're macro, they're like mass produced,
mm-hmm.
But there's a reason why they've been around for so long, and there's a reason why their prices are so great and people still buy their products, and you see it in every store, is because you know what you're getting and you're not getting a crap product.
Yeah.
Like,
and they haven't sold out either, right? No, they haven't sold out. They're like,
Sierra Nevada, I don't think so, to be completely honest with you.
I
think they're one of the only ones who are like mass produced that aren't like owned by some big parent company.
Right. Yeah. And they make so much beer very good, you know, in bulk. You know, they're very good with how they brew it. You know, they know their system well. The brewers know their stuff well. It's just awesome.
Says Faith and Aaron Osman. Sierra Nevada Corporation is a private aerospace and defense company and is 100% owned by husband and wife team Faith and Ezrin Osman. They're Turkish immigrant turned billionaires.
Whoa.
So they're still family owned, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. That's cool. They've been around since like 70, what, 8, 6?
Something like that,
late
yeah.
70s, mid-late 70s. Beginners.
That was kind of a little off topic, but you guys see Mary was in Talking to the Wankers?
Saw a bit of that, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to hear from her.
Sure.
Hope,
I miss her. She was cool.
Yeah, I hope Butch is doing well as well. So,
yeah.
We got Paul in the chat. Another Paul. Both Pauls. We got both Pauls tonight.
Cheers.
Hobbyisms. You mentioned some nutty notes. Think way back to your brewing days. Would you know if Victory Malt gives that taste?
Yes, sir, it does. Well, a biscuit. Victory can do a biscuit and that, for sure. That's a good malt right there. Victory
Victory Malt.
One of my favorites, yeah.
I'll have to remember that. Here's other Paul. It says Paul. Sure, get around. That's great. Appreciate you guys.
Cheers.
Any new brews coming up, Beer Man?
No, the one I just did though is like going crazy right now. I put a short up and like foamed up through the airlock. It's going nuts. But so that's the Baltic Porter, and then I'm doing a new double New England IPA next Thursday.
Have you ever tried to make a kombucha?
My wife makes that every once in a while, actually.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, I watched somebody on it was like Instagram the other day, and he was like, "Oh, I made my first kombucha," and he's got it in a bottle like you would make like cider or like mead and stuff. And he goes to open it on camera, and it's like one of those like the flip tops, and he pops it off, and it literally just like explodes and shoots and hits the ceiling. And his entire ceiling is just covered with kombucha, dude. It's crazy. Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, it smells bad. It must have got infected or something."
They're
like,
I don't know. They smell like vinegar when they don't have like flavoring. They're just like kind of like a vinegar.
Oh, really?
Smell. Yeah. I don't know if that's what it smelled like. But.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe he did something wrong where it got infected.
Oh, probably, yeah. Well, that mushroom's kind of weird. They put the mushroom in the tea, and it ferments. I don't know if they put sugar, unless you're like, it does have a small amount of, they must put something in there because it's got a small amount of alcohol in it. Like, I'm talking like NA beer, 0.5%.
What, the kombucha?
Yeah. Yeah, because they ferment and it actually creates a little bit of alcohol. But nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Worth getting a permit for, to sell.
Kombucha is supposed to be good for your gut.
Yeah, dude, it balances your pH of your body and like corrects everything.
Which is crazy because it's so half the time most of the kombucha I drink is super acidic.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's acidic, vinegary, acidic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had the flavored ones? Like
Yes.
somewhat. Yeah. They're good, man.
I try to drink them, but sometimes they're just too acidic. They give me super heartburn.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I've tried them, and I still try them. I still try different ones. I'm still on a mission to find the right one that's not too acidic and has good flavor.
Hard to take back, huh? At first they were for me. I just get used to them, but
yeah, I've been trying different brands and stuff.
Yeah.
They put them with all like the smoothies, like all the prepackaged smoothies and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like the Nakeds and there's another one. I like to buy those. I buy those all the time.
Nice.
High in vitamins. But
yeah.
I'll go back to my beer really quick. Let's do this.
Oh yeah.
I do have to use the restroom, but let me pull myself up really quick. So for the cloudy double dry, actually I didn't even mention double dry hopped, cloudy and cumbersome New England style IPA with blood orange. It's pretty dang good. I do like it. I think they did a good job with this one. After it starts to open up a little bit, aerates a little bit, you keep sipping on it, you get a little bit less of that like pithy bitterness, that pithy drying aspect, I should say. Actually, it's not necessarily bitter. And you get more of the sweet blood orange, fruity flavor. I think it's pretty good beer. I would give it right around like a 92 out of 100. And that's not just because I like Joe. He's a good dude. But yeah, I think they did a good job with this one. Yeah, you guys want to guess the ABV? Now, it's an IPA brewed with fruit. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, fruit. And it's just a single. It's not a double or anything.
Single IPA. Yep.
I'm going to guess 6.2%.
I'll say 6.5.
All right. Well, this one is definitely a little bit lower, but Bumpy won 5.9.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually IPAs brew with fruit, I think sometimes have a little bit lower of an ABV. I think. Could be wrong there. But
yeah, I mean, if I'm sure they're adding any fruit like after the fermentation's already been complete.
Yeah, like this could literally be like a session IPA at that point, right? 5.9.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, no, session IPAs are typically like 5.
Yeah, they're lower.
Below.
Yeah.
5.5, right? 5.5, 5.4.
It's gonna be like a pale ale, but it depends on the amount of hop there is.
What was it?
Said the all day IPAs are something like 4.7%.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, 5.9. I still thought that was pretty low.
Yeah.
It's low for an IPA. I mean, I thought they started at 6.2.
Well, the majority of them probably do start around 6, but
or 6.
5.9 is around 6.
Oh, you didn't know you can just call anything or whatever the fuck you wanted nowadays, beer man?
5.9 is 6. So
remember we had this conversation. We had this conversation the other day. I was like, you can literally just call beers whatever you want now. Apparently.
I don't even know. Did I say something? Oh shit. Did I say
barrel aged? It's never even touched a barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
From a barrel.
So I'll talk about my American brown ale.
All right, I'm gonna pull you up.
There's good things that I like about it. I thought it had
use
that good
robust.
Be
right back.
You'll be right back.
Why should we go like this and we can just shoot the shit? I gotta pee.
Okay. So do you want me to wait before I talk about?
Yeah. I want to hear what you gotta say. Hold on, just give me 1 second.
I don't say anything really.
Uh,
I've already mentioned most of what I would say about it. It's almost gone.
ooh, new flavors coming out of this as it warmed up. That's nice. Kind of fruity. Apricot or something. Or cherries. Oh no. Wife's asking me to watch, so I don't want to watch that right now. How's it going, man? I'm tired.
Nice.
You
I'm
still got
okay.
your work shirt on, dude.
Yeah, it worked. I don't change out of my work. Sure, it's fine. It's all right. My leg and my feet have been bothering me like all weekend.
Oh, really?
Been in a lot of pain, and last night I was like trying to sleep, and I'm just laying there in bed, and it just started like you ever had like restless leg syndrome, like where your legs just start kicking and you can't stop them from kicking when you're trying to sleep?
No.
Okay, so that's kind of what was happening, but it was like my muscles were spasming because I've been in so much pain. It makes me walk weird. So, you kind of end up using your muscles in weird ways because whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm laying in bed and it just got so painful. My whole leg was just like, felt like it was on fire. My foot was throbbing and it just kept twitching. And every time it would twitch, it would hurt more. So I finally got up and I was like, and I don't take painkillers at all, ever really. So that's probably why they actually work for me because I don't use the stuff. And I mean, it's just a leave. I went and grabbed a leave, and rubbed some like arthritis gel that I had picked up because my feet hurt sometimes. I get so bad, so it feels like I'm walking on broken feet. And so yeah, I just smothered my foot in that cream, and I took some Aleve, and I went to bed, and once it hit, it was just like just from being in pain for like the past like 3 days. Once I couldn't feel it anymore, it was just I was so relaxed. I just passed right out. So I slept pretty damn good last night once I fell asleep. So
good.
Before that I'd wake up like my leg would just be burning, like it would feel like it was on fire.
Sucks,
so
dude.
much, So I'm not tired right now. It's basically long story. I just told was to just let you know that I'm not tired right now. Where normally after a long day's work I would be, but I freaking went.
Oh, because I said I was tired. You're tired. Yeah. No,
there you go. That's
I'm
learning from Alex, the beer master, on how to, turn a
What, you
log
been
on.
listening to your music?
Yeah, I've been listening to my music.
It's just been raining like a hellion here. Holy crap!
We're getting some rain tonight, but that's okay because I'm inside, not outside.
Rain? I didn't get any rain.
Oh, dude, Oregon's spilling rain like
Oregon's spilling the beans.
Their vein cut and blood.
It's gonna be in the 70s the next few days here.
Jeez,
so it's cold. It's cold right now. It's only 40 degrees. Like I'm cold in my own home because we're not running the pellet stove right now because it's gonna be the next.
Oh, you're still not running it.
Well, tomorrow, it's gonna be up in the 70s, and then it's gonna be almost 80 degrees, I think, on Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, man, it's hot. Man. Dang.
So,
Paul, you should do
crazy
an English beer, ESB or a dark mild.
I've been wanting to do.
That's what I want to do.
Those.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off what you were saying there, Bumpy.
So Yeah, getting back to the beer topic. Yeah, so this I already mentioned, like, it's not my favorite American brown ale. I think that it has some good robustness to it in certain criteria. I think the aromas on it were not quite misleading, because you do kind of have a lot of the same flavor type tones coming out that were in the aromas. They just don't. They're not as long lived, and they're not quite as robust on the palate. Other American brown ales, like I said, I would have put a lot of those, stacked them up higher than I'd score this one. So I would put this one in like top end good to bottom end very good. Like I said, I wouldn't mind, like, Tanner, if you were looking at this beer to pick up, I'd be like, yeah, I think it's worth a try. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no off flavors. I can't say there's nothing wrong with it, because the things that are wrong with it is it doesn't have that finish, that follow through on the finish. It's a little bit weak there. But that's kind of maybe the mouthfeel could be a little bit better too. It does have almost a watery quality to it, although very drying. I do like the drying finish. Do you want to guess the ABV on this one?
Yes.
American brown ale.
Sure.
I'll go 6%.
5.8.
Well, I'm going to say Tanner won because it's 5.8.
Is it really 5.8?
It's 5.8. Beerman nailed it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Was that an Alex response?
Oh, you're being Alex. All right. Crazy man. All right. Cool.
Tanner nailed. Tanner wins because he was the closest, even though Beerman nailed it. There we go.
The way you said it. Surprised you didn't make us wait for the anticipation for 10 minutes.
Yeah, after saying Tanner won.
Well,
what was it?
Tanner won.
Wait
a second. Beerman said that.
Hold on a minute.
Unreal.
Good, Alex. God bless his heart.
God bless.
He's a good dude. I love him.
Yeah, he is.
Right. Beerman, you want to talk about your huh?
We all need the Alex dolls.
Ready to give a rating there, Beerman?
Sure.
All right. Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers.
All right. So this is you didn't hear the ABV, so I'm just gonna let you guess.
I heard it,
but Bumpy heard it over here. Yeah, no, I like this. It was it's like your traditional West Coast old school IPA bunched in a nice little North Coast kind of Northwest kind of pile of toffee and caramel. It's nice. It's got that really nice bitter punch, boom, bang, bang, and then it has like a nice little like bready toffee caramel kind of mixture, and not too sweet though. Very balanced for the style for sure. And I would definitely give this in Bumpy scale, very good to excellent. I'd probably go like a 94 out of 100. It's pretty good. So
94, nice, dude.
That's like a mid-range excellent.
Yeah. I think mid-range excellent. Let's go 92.
92 would be bought. Yeah, that'd be the.
I guess I'll guess the ABV is it
Yeah, ABV.
7.
That's a 92 on that.
7.5.
It is a 6.8.
6.8.
Yeah.
And a 92 out of 100 and I think you guys would agree. I really, if you
They
like
just
West
call that
Coast IPA.
a regular IPA.
It's just a regular, but it's fresh
Yeah,
hop.
I guess
Fresh
that's
hop
kind of fucking
IPA,
high.
but
That was pretty friggin' high for.
yeah, it did have a little bit of cherry kind of thing going through it. Like when it warmed up and I clenched
Still
my
good,
mouth
though.
together, kind of brought some cherry or some kind of apricot or some kind of like stone fruity kind of thing coming through. But it was good. It's really good.
What'd you
So,
pay for? Did you get a 6-pack of that?
just got one. It was $3.50 for one can, so you wouldn't want to buy, 6 of those at that price. But wait,
But if you get 12 cans of that 12 cans, 6 cans of that for like $12, right around there. That's
12, and then they have the 12 packs as well over at our place. I think they're like $20 or something, 19 or 20.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, so not bad at all, and fresh. So, and I need a beer. Yeah, the determining a pale ale over an IPA as far as ABV goes. Yeah, you got that like closeness at the end of the pale into the IPA, but it also depends on the IBUs that you have, the bitterness units for that style. So if you're making a bigger pale ale, you're still gonna have the balance of a pale ale. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be maltier and less expressive with hops, less bitter than like say an IPA. I don't know. That's what I gather. That's just my personal opinion, but I really want to make a pale ale really bad. Actually, I haven't made one in a long time. Very nice, drinkable, hoppy beer.
Woo.
Back to my favorite thing in the world, dude. There's my side beer.
I've got another beer. Are we ready to go yet?
Oh, I should probably should have just gotten my other beer, dude.
The Tanner Freeze.
No, I'm right here. One sec. My bad.
Okay. Just had to turn my little side propane heater up a bit more.
Oh. Oh.
I should just go put my hoodie on instead of burning the propane.
Yeah. Save some money.
Oh man.
All right. Hello, everyone. Let's see. I'm just looking at some things on BJCP. Sorry. Yeah, so see, American Pale Ale starts 30 to 45 IBUs. American IPA is 40 to 70 IBUs.
So it's an IBU scale that
That
just
differentiates the two styles. Yeah. Because the ABV is 4.5 to 6.2 for a pale. American IPA is 5.5 to 7.5. So it's like kind of goes right, it interweaves with the pale as far as the ABV goes, but the ABUs are different. And the SRMs are different. So it's
unfortunately that's just how beer works, though. Where some people
yeah,
some people follow guidelines, and then some people just call things whatever the fuck they want.
right, exactly,
You know?
yeah.
They're gonna call 7.5% IPA a double. It's like
Right.
it's not necessarily a double in my eyes, but
A pale ale at 7.5 would be a double pale.
oh
Because
yeah,
not
that makes
normally
sense.
it's
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But well, then you have the UK, the English IPAs are a completely different story as well. Yeah. Definitely.
What do you have, an M?
My outside review.
Is there vomit on that sweater already? Mom
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Nasty ass spaghetti. Charge you an arm and a leg for shit. Are we ready? Are we ready?
You down for another review?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
My belly's full right now, but I got an empty glass. Ooh. Just popped my hip. I needed that. Who knew reaching for a beer glass could help you out? So you both should be able to guess the ABV on this beer because both had Spyglass. So this beer comes from Spyglass Brewing Company.
Excuse me.
It is a double IPA. It is called Decorance. It's a double IPA that's hopped with Citra, Motueka, Amarillo, and Nelson Sauvin hops. And live beer, unless it says live beer. Can't tell because they're both spelled the same. So it's either live beer or live beer. Drink fresh. This is New Hampshire. Our state motto is live, freeze, and die. So it's probably live beer.
Okay.
Let's get the water out of the glass.
Oh, all over Sadie.
No, none of the dogs are out here with me. They're all bastards.
Bastards.
That's what it looks like.
Nice, dude.
Nice frothy white head. And a little sudsy to it. Does leave a little bit of lacing on a freshly rinsed glass. The beer color is a milky orange. It's a yellow-orange combined. Orange. So
I thought you meant beef.
It plays, yeah, it almost does the potato beer. It's almost a potato beer. No, I don't. My wife's coming.
Your wife is coming. Not the way I want to be. So here, let the dog out. Hey, quick.
All right, I'm gonna finish this off. You got another beer, man, or are you just chilling?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, you got another one? All right.
I got 2 more actually, but yeah, I have this one.
Whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right.
I'll pull you up. Hold on.
So I got one from Russian River. Actually, don't know if I've ever had this. It's their STS Pils, so it's their Pilsner. Very straightforward. Won't say it. I hope I didn't show you the ABV. I don't even know where it's at. There it is. Okay, man, they're very precise on that ABV though. Wow, there's a little bit of a cheat for you. $3.50 for the can for a Pilsner, compared to, I don't know, that seems a little off to me. Okay, so this was can 9924. Let's go ahead and open it up. These guys are about 12 hours south of me, so I just gotta make the journey and go down there one of these days with the wife. Dirty Glass Mafia. But there you go. It's got a little bit of a chill haze. Nice fat, foamy, white, silky, kind of soapy head. I'd say soapy head. Coffee, good effervescence, and head retention's real nice. Poured like almost 3 fingers. And I'd say it's a light gold, almost a white gold, light urine color gold. Like a good bladder gold, good kidney gold, or whatever the hell. Yeah, there you go. If your pee looks like this, then you're doing well. You had enough water for the day. Well, little. That's actually yellower in the camera. Lighter in my view. But there you go. Cheers.
Nice, dude. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. That's actually the mildly dehydrated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get another glass.
You should drink. You should drink at least 8 ounces of water if your urine looks like that.
It doesn't look that way in my view.
If your urine looks like this,
Oh God.
you got problems.
Yeah.
For one thing, what's that milk?
Yeah, you might need a little water actually, but a beer salesman.
You was.
Come on.
Didn't you work at a beer store before?
Yeah, I sold a lot of shit too. I did. Worked at a homebrew store and worked the taps for the guy. The guy didn't want to pay me one day, and so I told him "fuck you" and I left. So that's the way that goes.
We'll wait for Tanner.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I hear a little Cooper paw at the door.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was a Sadie paw. Cooper's gonna fight for himself now. He's gonna learn how to scratch. Good job, Sadie. Way to leave him out there alone. Yeah. Good older sister you are.
Yeah.
It like looks back
It's
at me
intentional.
like, huh.
He's still out there.
Yeah, Cooper's still outside. It's probably on another porch.
Hey, kid. Cooper, come in.
No. I'm waiting for him to scratch. He's gonna learn to do it.
No.
He's got fat rolls. What you doing, Sadie? You want to come say hello? Tanner's probably playing video games.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. No, that's laying down. I'm not going to touch your belly.
Cooper is at the door.
Is he scratching?
No, but he's at the door.
What?
What?
Because you opened up the screen door. He needs to scratch.
All right. Excuse me. Pull myself up. Okay. Next beer we got is another beer by Levante Brewing Company. This is their Nakey double IPA. It says double IPA with Citra, Azaka, Simcoe, and Centennial. And these guys are out of Westchester, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Joe. Cool Joe. Let's pop it open, pour it up.
What style again? I'm sorry. What was
it?
What was the style again? I'm sorry.
Double IPA.
Oh, double IPA. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Looks pretty good. Another hazy, not super thick and hazy. There is a little bit of clarity when you hold it up to the light, but it is your typical golden orange coloration. And then we got this really nice fat, like 1.5 finger bone white. This one's a little bit more tight knit bubbles, holding some good retention. And yeah, we'll get back to that next time around. So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Go back to Bumpy and let Bumpy do his review on his said
All right.
beer.
Well, since I gotta do my review, I gotta let Cooper in, even though he didn't scratch at the door.
Yeah, and I gotta figure out what whiskey I'm gonna drink.
You need to learn to scratch, buddy. All right.
What should I actually, before I do that, what should I drink? Should I pour a whiskey, a tequila, or a rum?
You should do rum.
The options are very minimal, but yeah, I'll do that.
All right. The aromas. It's definitely fruity. It doesn't have a big robust nose. It's not flying out of the glass. Let's pull a mic from FLX. Gotta constantly swirl until you make your beer a big foamy mess.
Like a witch on a broom.
Yeah, it brings out more aromas. I think it makes your beer go pink.
I wish
Yeah,
it
it's
had
got kind of papaya-esque. Little orange citrus.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'd say mostly what it is papaya and orange.
Nice.
I could probably pull some other stuff out of my butt. You know, I could say, well, things that could kind of go with that. It could be a little peachy. It could be this, but it's not ringing. It's not ringing those bells. It's like, okay, there's some other aromas in there, but mainly what sticks out what I said. All right, let's take a sip. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
That looks good. The color on that looks awesome. That's Spyglass, you said?
Pick up on the what's a what?
You said it's Spyglass?
Yeah, Spyglass double IPA. You definitely pick up on like a lot of like oat notes out of this. Seems to be loaded with oats or wheat. Maybe a very light bready sweetness. A little graininess also kind of lends its way through, even all the way to the finish. But it's like not overtaking any of the other notes on the malt. Before I get into hops, we'll talk about body. It's a medium body with somewhat of a smooth, creamy mouthfeel. Although it does have an interruption with the carbonation. It's kind of a moderate, spritzy type carbonation, which keeps the palate from fully enveloping in that creamy richness. It doesn't quite create that floaty effect. Sometimes you get like a well carbonated yet very soft palate, and it seems to almost lift off the palate. This one doesn't do that. This one still settles. You can still feel kind of the weight of the beer. Flavor notes out of the hops. First off, I'm going to go right to the tail end of it and say that it's not extremely bitter. It has its bitterness. It stays within some type of mostly fruitiness, a little touch of grass as well. The fruitiness is more or less citrus. Maybe a little bit of a rind. Notes with that could be like an orange or grapefruit. Up front, I get more notes, maybe leaning towards papaya, and then it kind of goes lychee, a little bit of that kind of like floral rose petal water type thing in the center, and then it picks up more of that kind of citrusy, like zesty or rind type of a finish. But yeah, very mild, like I said, kind of on the bitterness with this one. Long lasting though. Little bit of a cereal type thing going as well as I sit here and just think about it with it while it's on my palate. It almost has like you know those like mini shredded wheats, and so they have like that icing on them. It's like sugar, but sometimes they have those ones that are like fruit flavored. It's kind of like a fruit flavored mini shredded wheat. It's kind of that cereal type of note, so it kind of has this lightly fruited thing. And so it's not bursting out like Fruity Pebble or Trix or Blueberry. But yeah, it's pretty easy to drink. It is double IPA. I do remind you of that. Fairly well put together. I would recommend this one. Cheers.
Nice.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, man.
All right. Love beer, man.
STS. What does STD stand for? STS.
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 Suck those squatches.
Oh. What does STS stand for? Pilsner, Russian River. We're gonna find out right now. Sonoma County Airport, the Charles M. Schultz Airport, STS. Okay. Something like that. But that's the STS Pills. They call it with an S. And
So
that's really
it's made for the airport.
it's made for the airport in Sonoma County Airport. Something like that.
Nice. Well, I guess you're gonna have a flight then.
Yeah. When we dry, he said they dry hop this beer with a small amount of Euro hops. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the nose.
Nosers.
Nosers.
Noser.
Definitely a nice balance between the kind of a floral lemony lemongrass like herbal thing, and then the kind of a light honey, cracker, biscuity, malty, bready, white bread. Almost a sourdough bread on this. Sourdough bread for sure is what I'm kind of getting. It's not sour. It's just got that sourdough bready kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird. There's slight sweet that comes through as well, though. But it's man, there's like a salinity in the nose. Maybe a little bit of berry, like blueberry or boysenberry, maybe blackberry or one of the darker berries. But perhaps actually, let me take that back. Kind of a raspberry strawberry. Yeah, very nice. That smells good. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
How long was I muted?
I don't know.
I don't know. As long as you muted yourself for.
Like I gave my review, right? Like you guys could hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I just came back and my mic was
Right.
muted, so I was just like, "Shit! What if I did the whole review?"
I think we would have said something.
You know what this tastes like? An English muffin with blueberry and like strawberry jam mixed together on an English muffin with butter. It doesn't have a diacetyl butter, but I mean, it just gives me that feeling of that. I like butter and English muffins with jams on them. It's so good, man. I like that in the morning. English muffins with an egg on it with some butter. That's nice. But no, let's get away from the butter topic because it's sounding like this is diacetyl friendly. It's not diacetyl. It does have a spritz carbonation mouthfeel wise. It's definitely spritzy. Light body. Drying in the finish. Almost has a flavor of a Kolsch in a way. It almost has that Kolschiness. Definitely Euro tasting. Very, very Euro yo. I'm definitely getting that straw, like a berry. Slight pine, a little lemon, lemongrass, herbal, spiciness. Goes down very easy. I can pound this shit. Very good. Dry, really dry on the palate, on the soft, hard palate, all around the palate, all around the tongue. Gets really dry. You just kind of want to keep on drinking. Nice lacing. Great color. Good beer. Very, very good stuff. Hell yeah. Cheers to Russian River. What do you guys think the ABV is on this? They're precise. I'll give that clue only.
You want to go before me, Bobby?
It's a Russian River beer.
Yeah.
I'll just go 5%.
I'm gonna go. It looks kind of light. It's made for an airport. They don't want drunk passengers in the plane. I'm gonna go 4.4.
All right. This is a 5.35%. Squatchy, what's up, man? Cheers. 5.35. I told you that they were precise. They were like, no rounding on that one. We're 5.35. So I probably would have just given it a 5.4 since, 5 and up, go up. But there you go. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody guessed my ABV because we were going to do that when we gave our rating.
Oh, that's right.
That's the only
right.
reason why I lost.
Yeah, that's not
All right, man. I screwed that up. Damn it. All right. And he has syphilis. Yeah, the more you drink, the more you pull out of your ass. I mean, your butt. You know, we just
Yes,
lie.
ass.
We just lie a little bit, you know. No, I'm just kidding. I did was tasting those things for sure.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that
Cheers,
was
bud.
in reference to the Oregon Trail.
Cheers, Quatchy. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by.
No, so go.
All right.
Yeah, that's CBP, Brandon.
Oh yeah.
I think I came around right as CBP was leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the Nakey double IPA. It's holding some good retention on his head here. It's got this really nice lemony, kind of like hazy straw color to it. Nose. It does have a good amount of that like dank, earthy quality. Pineapple. A little bit of papaya as well. But then it also has like some tangerine and grapefruit in there. Some breadiness. Maybe like a honey-like sweetness from the malts. It smells really good. It smells like it's going to be a double IPA that's packed with fruit, but it's not super oat or wheat forward.
You say double IPA?
Yes. So it's you know what it kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of a like a Maine beer company IPA, kind of like a lunch.
Mm.
Let's try it out. Cheers.
But lunch isn't a double.
Cheers.
Or that like American IPA style, where it's like kind of has those West Coast vibes, but it also meets the like East Coast kind of New England kind of tropical fruity aspect.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So maybe dinner vibes. There you go.
Dinner vibes. You did mention dank, so
There you
dinner
go.
was pretty dank. Right, Bear Man? Wasn't dinner dank?
Wow,
Yeah, man. It was good. Oh yeah.
that's really freaking good. Pineapple, and then you get like the tangerine, almost like Tangelo. So tangerine, grapefruit kind of aspect.
Now you know that the Beer Patrol is going to pop in.
Why? Because I said Tangelo.
Yeah.
This is wicked good. It's kind of it's like a lunch. It's got the tropical fruit. It's got the tangerine, slight brightiness. The mouthfeel is lighter side of medium. You get a little bit of like the New England vibe with the like oats and wheat, but it's more so kind of West Coast drinkability and West Coast style carbonation as well.
I bet you didn't pay $8.25 for that can, though, did you?
No, I actually got it for free.
Oh, it's even better.
This is from Joe.
Oh, okay.
Not the Beer
This
Patrol.
is, cool, Joe. Levante. No, this is
Oh,
it's the best one that they do. From what I've tried from Levante, this is definitely the best one. Yeah, it's got enough like pine, hop resin that lingers, but it's not overpowering. And then you get the sweetness from the fruits. It work really well. Super crushable for the ABV. Yeah, this is really good. I would pay like $20 for a 4-pack of this.
Nice. Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, that's compared to the other one, the Cloudy and Cumbersome. That one was very pithy, but still very good. There was a little bit of an imbalance with that last beer. This one is like a Maine Beer Company beer where you get a good balance of the malts, hops, the yeast. Yeah, this is pretty damn solid. We're gonna go back to Bubby. Bubby can do his rating, and we can guess his ABV. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Excuse me. Woo.
Oh. Well, I liked this one. I'm trying to look up to see what if there's any flavor notes floating out there on this beer from what I said, because it does have Nelson Sauvin in it, so I'm sure somebody's like blurting out white grape, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that out of this beer, but I don't really eat many grapes, nor do I drink a lot of wine. But I did say lychee, and it's got that papaya. It's got that citrusy orange tone to it, a little grassy. So Motueka, I think, kind of gives off that sometimes that kind of earthier tone type fruits and stuff, a little papaya, things like that. But I like it. I think it's a pretty good beer. Does it stand out in a crowd? I mean, it kind of blends in with the crowd of some pretty decent brews. I wouldn't throw it in the excellent range. I would just throw this one kind of in that very good category, right around like out of my 50 rating I used to do. This would probably be like a 42 to 43. Very good. So lower end to almost mid-range, very good. And
Nice.
I'm not seeing anything that's going to show me
It's all right.
any actual tasting notes. I don't know if anybody's reviewed this beer on YouTube's or anything. That'd be interesting. But all right, here's what one person says. They scored it a 4.4 out of 5. It's probably squatchy. Light cloudy yellow color, like 2-foot head and snifter. No, 2F, so 2-finger head snifter. Aromas of coconut and fruit. Very smooth mother ever. Excellent taste with heightened flavor, coconut and fruit. Ah, you're nuts, man. That person doesn't count. Okay, here we go. Here's somebody. Aroma is white grapes, mango, mandarin, cantaloupe, passion fruit, and apricot. Taste follows white grape, mango, tangerine, cantaloupe, passion fruit, and apricot. Really well balanced. Mouthfeel is above average, not sticky or dry. Soft, gentle, creamy carbonation, and it blank ABV. Yeah, so that's that. I knew somebody would say white grape. So, what would you think the ABV is on this beer? That's a double IPA from Spyglass.
Oh.
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Say 8.
I'm gonna say 8.2. Oh, scotchy.
Well, you're both wrong. But you're both very close. You both tied. It's an
8.1.
8.1.
Wow.
Nice.
That's weird. That's weird. I thought they did normally like straight up full numbers. Guess not.
No. They have a lot of 8.2s and stuff like that. Sometimes an 8.5. And occasionally they're up in the 9% on some of their doubles. I think they call when they get up to that 9 range, I think they start calling them triples. But,
Oh wow. Not quite. But hey.
There's Telly.
They're just a strong IPA.
What's that?
Marketing words, man.
All right. Well, that does it for me. Gonna go listen to music.
Sorry, no, I was setting my alarm for tomorrow. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have an alarm for tomorrow. I wake up.
I know you're chilling. So
my only day I can actually sleep in.
Wish. Well, nice review, Bobby. Beer Man, want to go back to you and
Sure.
final score on the beer there?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so this STS, I keep wanting to say STD, venereal disease beer. But it's good, man. It's like a lot of things. I was getting like a weird fruit berry thing, but nobody at all mentioned it. Oh, happy birthday, John and Ellie. I remember saying that. No one said it out loud. No, but very good, man. Floral, spicy. It's got everything that you would look for in a pilsner, German pilsner, Euro. They dry hopped actually with Euro hops, or they dry hop. Yeah, they dry hopped with Euro hops, and really brought out a completely different experience. It's like I said, kind of Kolschi tasting, but I mean, in a way, if you think about it, I mean, like German Pilsner, Kolsch, this, that, are all kind of in the same fucking area. So you're gonna get kind of similar like things, I think, for the most part. There are different things that come out of a Kolsch compared to a German Pilsner or other things, but this is a very nice dry finish beer, very good. I would give this I'd say like an 89, 90, maybe 89 out of 100. Yeah, definitely a very good Pilsner. German Pilsner, very nice. I like the little haze thing. They said they were saying something about little yeast suspension still hanging around in it, which was creating the haze. So it was kind of hard to clear it up. But I think it came off nice. It does have kind of a yeasty, bready kind of like feel to it too. So it's kind of nice. I like it. It's great. I would buy it again. I would get like a 6-pack of this, no problem, and share it. So cheers.
Cheers.
Nice, dude. Cheers, bro.
Oh no. I need to get some pasties, dude. Wait. Let's go up here with that. Get it off my boobs. Damn it, I need to do push-ups, Jim. Damn it, Jim.
God, Gary.
Oh man. How's that beer, Tanner? Is it good, dude? It looks really good, man. Here, you guys can look at my nipples. I don't care. Hey, what it looks really good though, dude. Seriously, it does. It's got like a vibrant yellow color to it, or like, yeah, like you said, like a light orange. It looks good.
It's really freaking good. Nah, I was just gonna sip on it for a couple more minutes.
I'm gonna go get a beer. I need to keep on drinking, man, because it feels good.
Yeah. Doggy.
I'll have to top it so it's to me.
Now I'm gonna have to buy some lunch.
Oh, lucky.
Tanner said that. Reminded him of lunch. Yeah, we get lunch all the time now. It used to be one of those hard beers to find, and it's just been like
It's fucking everywhere over here.
always there now. But yeah, the
Can't
price
wait
went up a little bit. It used to be $8 flat, now it's like $8.50 or something. $8 per bottle.
Ow. It's how much?
Like $8.25 to $8.50 a bottle.
Wow. Wow. How big's the bottle? 16? 16.9?
I think there's 16.9 bottles. Yeah.
So like the cans I give you guys. Wow. Okay.
Duh.
That's not terrible though.
No.
That's not terrible, actually. Because it's good beer. They should put it in smaller bottles or cans even. They should go into cans. But they probably don't want to do that. I don't know.
No, it's just their thing. They've been doing the single bottles forever, so
Yeah. Okay. How cold is it there, Bumpy?
it's 40 degrees. Oh, it went up. It's 43 degrees.
Oh, you guys are 10 younger than me. We're at 54 right now. It's perfect lagering temp, though, for fermentation.
Yeah.
I'm not out.
Right? Let's leave the fucking bucket outside.
Yeah,
not.
dude. This yeast I use, it was up to 68 degrees, it said. I was like, I don't want to go that hot. So I'm keeping it at like 58 or so, 56-ish. But I'm not keeping it at anything, actually. I'm just leaving it in the fridge, and nature's taking over because it's that cold outside. Or in the fridge, so there you go. Can't wait to try it. I gotta age that thing, or lager that thing and age it. I gotta lager that thing for 2 months at least. At least get 2 months out of it. So December I'll be able to drink it. So it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Dude, that dog of yours is fucking cute. I know you're like, oh, he's annoying sometimes. Dude, he's cute, man. That guy's cool. He's got the cutest face on his. Oh my god, dude. It's the cutest little guy.
Which one, Cooper?
Yeah, dude. Cutest little dude.
Yeah, I put out a short of them today.
I think that's the one I saw. Waiting for Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good, dude.
All right. So the Nakey double IPA is pretty damn good. It definitely has that Maine beer company vibe, where you get kind of that West Coast style. Maybe more drinkability to it. The malts aren't too overpowering, but then you get that really nice hop resin. Then you get that really good fruit flavor, tropical flavor. As far as a rating, I go like 95. I'm going to say 95 out of 100 for this. It's drinking super easy for what it is. I'm pretty impressed by this beer. What do you guys think the ABV is?
Double IPA.
Yes, double IPA with Citra, Azaka, Simcoe, and Centennial. And it kind of has that West Coast meets East Coast vibe to it. Probably the best beer that Levante makes, from what I've tried.
Do you want me to go, Bumpy, or you want to go? Or?
Yeah, no, you can go. You can go first.
I'll say 8% on the dot.
That's what I was going to go with, was 8%, but that's based off the other beer too, being a bit lower in ABV. Heck, maybe this one's on the other spectrum, since it may be one of the best beers that Levante makes. Let's go with an 8.6. We're gonna go bigger. 8.6.
All right, well, it's 8.1.
Oi.
Beer man got it. 0.1 off.
All right, cool.
No, yeah, it's freaking good though. It's crazy good.
Awesome.
I'm actually super impressed by this. A lot of double IPAs nowadays, they're either just these like super malt bombs, or they're super filled with the the oats or the wheat. You know, a lot of breweries, they think they're just gonna jam a double IPA with wheat and oats, or they're just gonna jam it with fucking malt and expect it to come out good to hide the ABV. I don't know what they did with this one, but they did whatever Maine beer company is doing. Came out really good. So
Very nice. Cool.
like lunch, let's be honest, lunch is a hard beer to recreate. And I feel like we're kind of like this day and age, we're kind of like spoiled with lunch because it's so readily available. But we go back to beers, or we drink different beers, and then we have lunch, and we're like, okay. I understand why this beer is so popular, because it's such a great blend of that East Coast meets West Coast vibe, where you don't get that super thick oats and like that big mouthfeel, but you get the you still get the sweetness, and you still get that tropical fruity flavor that rounds out the bitterness that you would get from a West Coast. So it's like totally in between. Yeah. It's like a perfect combo of the two.
Nice. I like that. I like the combo. I like because I really like West Coast IPAs and
Oh yeah, so do I.
bitterness to
So
it,
do I.
but still have the sweetness, like a weird balance, like a balance that kind of reflects both. That's nice. That's kind of how this is, actually. It really is. That's why I like it so much.
Mm.
It's got a punchy bitterness finish, but very sweet in the front, like a New England, like kind of like a juicy IPA. Very
Oh,
nice. Yeah. Hell yeah. Sammy from Australia.
I'd buy a 4-pack of this.
Yeah, nice, dude. Cool.
I know I'm behind on comments.
Okay, Paul, dude. You cracked me out, homie. I was watching Short Circuited Brewers with Brewing with Brian. I haven't seen him in a long time. I mentioned that in my last live stream. And that I wonder what happened to him. I saw his last live that was all that last night, and I was like, oh yeah, had his wife with him and everything. I hope nothing bad happened. That's all I gotta say. Maybe he just took a break. Stuff happens sometimes.
Maine Beer Company's fucking awesome, Squatchy. Hell yeah, bro.
Sure, hell yeah, dude. That was fun going there. I can't wait to go back, dude.
I beg to differ. I've been to some really cool wineries.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I never really got into the wine. I mean, the only thing was the White Zinfandel, the cold wines that my grandma
Kinda
used
good one, man. I went to a winery and they used to. There's still actually a Christmas tree farm. So you go there like during the colder months. And they have all the Christmas trees growing and shit. It's pretty cool.
Right on. That's cool. They sell them, right? Cut them
Yeah.
down and sell them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Farm. Yeah. Cool. They had that in North Carolina when I was in the Smokies. I was living up there, Appalachian University. They're living up in that area in Boone. They had them everywhere. Christmas tree farms everywhere on the hill. I just cut them down and sell them in town, or even go into like Charlotte or Concord or like all the cities out in the main cities.
It's actually funny because a lot of the that I've noticed, like a lot of the Christmas tree farms and hop farms, they end up doing like other stuff, like they'll grow grains or become a brewery.
Oh, wow.
Like Tilted Barn was actually a they were a hop farm.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Tilted
cool.
Barn Brewery, which is like one of Rhode Island's like more known breweries. They started off as a hop farm.
Damn, that's cool. I could do that actually. I mean, I can't do that right now, feasibly, but I mean, I could do that mentally. Like that, I think that'd be fun. I got the green thing. You know, I used to grow the thing and all that.
Well, if you have the land for it, man, hell yeah.
Yeah, you need land, yes, need land and some equipment.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need is the land.
Or grow malts, you know, some barley, some
Do that too.
Yeah.
I know you were always talking about how like you wouldn't want to be like a big brewery, but you would always do your homebrew and stuff. You could always grow grain and hops.
So homebrew stuff, supplies.
Yeah.
Just keep it that way. I kind of like that better anyway, because that's what I'm into.
And especially like in the area you're in, you know how cool it would be if like, especially like for me personally, if I were to start up my own brand and I was like,
In my backyard.
this is locally sourced, or not locally, shit. This is sourced from a hop farm or a farm in Oregon by my good friend who grows grains and he grows hops and stuff.
I want to do hydroponic hops, dude. I grew hops hydroponically once, right? Indoors with a hydroponic system like you would cannabis. And they went off the hook, dude. They were going all over my room. Like the vines were like growing all over the walls and everywhere. And didn't get close to like flowering because I had to stop it. I was like, oh shit, I can't do this in here, man. I don't have enough room for that. So you got to have like a big warehouse where you got like 30, 40-foot ceilings, and you just
well, if I ever had a brewery, I would always like encourage you to grow ingredients for me. That would be fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, if I ever get into hydroponic hops, I'll let you know.
Grains, whatever it is, dude. That would be fucking sick.
Yeah, dude. I'm down. I really am, man. That sounds fun.
Cool.
Any part of the beer industry I'm happy with. I just don't want to. I don't really want to work with people. I don't want to be a bartender, even though there's tips and it's cool sometimes to kind of serve people beer. But I would rather brew or actually make the ingredients or sell the ingredients. I don't really want to be on the front line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a restaurant scenario or cooking food for a brewery. You know, it's not brewing to me.
Yeah.
I'll help with the canning, you know, sanitizing or cleaning kegs or whatever the hell it is. You know, that'd be cool. But the taxes is terrible. Owning a company, I mean, you just gotta be, you know, you're at a great age where you can like start fresh. You're like right there. You've had a business before. You know how it is to run a business. You know, you can totally get in there and do that. Find your resources, but the taxing, and you can deal with the problems of the industry, which is the taxes, the government part of it, the thises and the that's. You know, it's like when I worked for this guy, I had to fill out paperwork for the government all the time, dude. Every month we had to mail in all the how much he sold the beer, all this stuff. You know, it's government owned beer after you make it. You know, it's not yours anymore. So it's like, okay, but that sucks. I don't want that. I mean, I don't want that. You know, I don't want that. So,
Man, I don't blame you.
You know, it kills your passion. It kills your passion for wanting to brew in a way. But at the same time, you're making a living making beer. And the guy that I went to buy cans today at the bottle shop, and he's opening a brewery. They're actually going to be, they're getting a 7-barrel brewing system over there right now. They're building it. They got a grant for the building. It was free. And then so it's an old building. They get a grant to like build that up so that they can make something of the community. So it's the first fucking brewery to ever be in our city. And they're finally going. I'm decent friends with him. I know him somewhat from buying beer all the time and going to the bottle shop, talking to him all the time. Jeff, he's a cool guy. One of the owners. He's got like 3 other owners with him that have made this happen. And he's like, I'm finally going today or tomorrow, dude. We're finally getting our brew system tomorrow, and it's going, dude. I'm like, oh man, that's fucking awesome, dude. So he put me on his newsletter thing. Like he's got my email to like let me know when I can come in and do a tour of the place before it opens and like see what they're brewing. Maybe get some like video coverage. I forgot the name of the company, but it's just gonna be it's the first brewery in Warrenton, man, which is really like historical. So it's
yeah, bro.
I'm very, very psyched for the guy. And I told him today, I said, at least you're making money making beer, bro. You know, when that happens. It doesn't happen right away, but eventually you guys will start to make some money as long as your beer is good and people come there to you know, to try your beer and they like it and they want to buy it. You know, it's that's where your money comes in, man. I mean, you can have a pretty facility and shitty beer. Like, what does Equilibrium look like? No, I'm just kidding. I've had some pretty good Equilibrium beers, actually. Well, they were a collab, though. but it was pretty good.
As long as you're good to people too,
Yeah.
you know.
Brings the community together, and it helps other people to it initiates the cause. So now other homebrewers are going, fuck, they open their shit. Let's I want to open something. Let's do it. Maybe on a smaller scale or a bigger scale or this or that. All of a sudden,
You gotta move over here though, beer man.
I know. My wife's getting a little antsy. She's been wanting to kind of go elsewhere. So we're talking. I don't know. We might fix the house up, sell it, and go elsewhere. She really wants to go mobile though. She wants to get like a motorhome and like just go mobile. I'm like, how am I gonna prove?
Oh, that just gives you more of an excuse to move over here.
Yeah, which I have no problem with. It, it's funny because Maine looks a lot like even your area, even New Hampshire, even Massachusetts, some of the areas there, and Rhode Island. They all kind of, there's very good similarities to where I'm at right here. It's there's a lot of trees and just that rainforesty kind of feel. It's kind of nice. So I want to go back to North Carolina. I want to go back to Boone really bad. I really miss Boone, dude. That's where I left before I met my wife.
It'd be so fucking cool if you were over here though.
I would love to move. It's kind of spendy though, huh? Kind of spendy. I don't know.
Nah.
No, pretty good.
Nah, it's not too bad.
Not too bad. All right.
You could literally spend every fucking, well, not every, but you hang out with me, John, Bumpy, and Eric every other fucking week.
That'd be fun. I'd have a good time with you guys. I had a good time with you when I hung out with you. I mean, I had a great time. But yeah, that'd be awesome.
I know that's your like heart and soul is the West Coast, but
I know. I mean, I don't ever go down to California though. I don't go often. I mean, you got Portland. I don't even go to Portland. It's an hour and a half away.
that would be so
fucking
crazy though if you were over here.
I've got to
hang out with Eric all the fucking time, man.
Do you? Yeah.
Eric is like 50 minutes from me.
Yeah.
I try to hang out with Bumpy. It's been a minute since I hung out with Bumpy, but we do get together every once in a while. So,
right. All I know is going to Ragged Island, going to those places with you, and
Ragged Island's fucking sick.
Not to leave Bumpy out of it, but I'm just saying that was fun to hang out with you guys, you and Eric, at the end there before I left. Hell yeah, dude! Ragged Island was cool.
It's a good spot.
And the bartender was cool,
Oh yeah. What's his name? Mike?
Yeah. Just that made it that much better to have someone that was willing to talk to you.
Oh, he's a cool dude.
Yeah. Sometimes you get snooty people, dude.
No, you can sit in the tap room all day and he'll talk to you.
That's freaking awesome.
He's a cool guy.
I love that he let us do tapings of the play, recordings.
Oh, he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, he don't care.
That's like 80s. Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. That was cool. That other one towards the end, they were a little more like golf club kind of place. Not to put it down, I'm just saying they were kind of more like yuppie, kind of golfy. What was the last one we went to before we went back? They had liquor and beer, and they had good liquor though. They had good liquor, good beer. It had a green sign with white lettering, brown sign on the outside. Real nice facility. You can go up on an elevator. They had popcorn as you walked in, and then over off to the far west side of the building, you could.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
It was like after we went to the cheese place to get cheese. Then we went to that place and we hung out outside on the balcony, but it was a little hot and the bees were getting us. Remember the bees? They would get into our whiskey or a drink. Like I had a little dram of some whiskey, some bourbon.
I really don't remember.
Damn, I can't think of it now. Somewhere in my pictures. Shit.
Oh shit! Got my phone.
I'll find it.
You guys want to do some shout outs or wrap this up? I'm getting on around 2 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
We'll kick it off here. If anybody wants to come and hang out with us.
Newport Craft Brewing Distilling.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
they're a little more bougie, like
that's Newport for you though.
Oh, okay.
The area is kind of like that. It's a little bit more bougie.
Golf coursey, kind of like.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I couldn't think of it when you were saying it. But now it all makes sense.
Yeah, good stuff though. Good stuff. Just the feel of it was a little like too clean for me. I like a little dirty hippie kind of environment. Like like The Alchemist was cool. I like their artwork and just everything. I don't know, it felt good over there. Vermont was cool. That was a cool state. Stowe was awesome.
Good.
Cool. Cheers. Sorry. Took a lot of time there.
No, not at all. We're just hanging.
Oh, it would have been good to see Paul, man. Fuck yeah. He was just right there, too. Like, really, seriously, like, right there.
Like I said, if you guys want to do some shout-outs, be cool.
Bumpy, it's all you.
I would. I guess I got to keep talking. There's a conversation going on in the living room, so.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, shout-outs. Sheesh. Shout out to Robert the Whiskey Scout. Check out his channel. Hopefully soon we can do a frozen pizza review live. Been trying to do that. We both have the pizzas. Just got to set it up. Also have some scotch. Probably do on his channel as a live. He also sent me a nice package. That will be coming up in a very soon to be video. It'll be out Wednesday. I'll have to edit it. But I do have a beer review with an unboxing from Robert. So check that out when it comes out. So moving on to my channel stuff. I got my beer review videos. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays are my drops typically on those videos. And then I have my frozen pizza reviews. Put those out on Tuesdays. Everything's dropping out at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then I have some shorts with the dogs. Try to catch them doing something. Something that might be interesting. Anyways, and putting those out. So those are kind of just scattered whenever. But yeah, that's my channel as of right now. Bumpyisms. Cheers.
Nice, dude. Cheers. All right. Well, Beer and Cheese Tuesday is we got one more before we go into any alcohol and cheese. So we got one more beer and cheese next week. First week of freaking November already. God almighty. Whoa, slow down. Yeah, so there it's at 8 o'clock Eastern, 8:30 actually Eastern, probably be more on the 8:30 side if that's okay. Bumpy and other people that want to join. Wednesdays at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific is All Spun Out. Moved it back to the 3 o'clock spot or 6 o'clock spot. We went a little later there last time, but it was a little too late. So yeah. And as far as lives go, there you go. But I don't have any live like beer reviews necessarily, but I do have a grain glass that I'm working on, so look out for that in the coming future. And I've got a couple months to lager my beer that I just did, my Baltic Porter. So I'm just waiting for the fermentation to end. That thing is very active. As you saw, some of you saw that in the short. Very active. I put 2 packs of yeast in that was going towards like 10 gallons on a 5-gallon batch. So, or 7-gallon, but 5-gallon carboy. And that thing just like, holy shit, I think I like overdid it. But that's good because I had a lower original gravity. So hopefully the attenuation will bring that down to a 1006. Or a 1008, which would give it like a 99% efficiency. But other than that, look for that grain to glass coming. I do have video for that in the couple months, but I am going to spin a wheel again for another style in the coming Sunday. I think this Sunday I'll do another spin and we'll brew another beer. So I do a Sunday show as well, but it's kind of spontaneous. But yeah, other than that, I just love hanging out with you guys. I'm looking forward to hanging out next year as well. So I'm already looking into details on flights and stuff like that. Love to do a second trip up there and maybe hang out in Maine and see what we got going on in Portland. So that'd be kind of fun. Hell yeah! Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers. Cheers.
And I got to pee bad.
I put the hoodie on. Now I'm starting to heat up too much.
Oh no. Yes, even Bumpy you love. You better love Bumpy. Come on, man. That pills was good, dude. This celebration's pretty good. I like that. Get that
Yeah,
shit. I'll get another one.
I'll look for
We'll
a
do
12-pack.
Yeah.
You
We'll
get
do
it
it.
over there sooner than we get it here. So
Right.
probably see it.
That's
It's probably not out yet here. Probably be a couple weeks. But
Okay. Well, let me know. I'll pick up. Well, it's already about a month old right now, but it'll be fine. I think.
yeah, it's one of those beers that's you gotta get it every year when it comes out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't last week when I was at the beer store. I noticed a lot of new Christmas beers out already. So
Me too. Yeah.
yeah,
The Jubileo. Have you heard of that one from Deschutes? The Jubileo.
no, but we do get Deschutes now. We didn't before. We just started getting them. So
Oh, look out for the Jubileo.
yeah,
Yeah, Jubileo. It's
I'll look out
like
for that.
raisin
I'll look
winter
out
ale.
for.
It's good.
There's some that came out from Southern Tier. Southern Tier hasn't quite been what they used to be. But there's
Where's Southern Tier at?
they're out of New York.
Oh, New York. Oh, New York. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Closer to good old Alex. All right. Yeah, I don't. Dude, there's a lot of breweries that are still opening here. It has not stopped over here, dude. The competition level has not. There's no That's what's cool about brewing beer or starting brewing companies is there's no competition. It really isn't. In all reality, there's no competition.
Well, I think there is competition because the more that there is, the more variety, the more choices you're going to be taking away from others. So,
but you have a craft here, so everyone's brewing differently. So you got different flavors and textures of the same style. So someone's going to do it differently than that company. So there is competition, but also it's a very invited competition. Like kind of like, okay, cool. Let's see what they have. You know?
Yeah, I think there's competition, but there's camaraderie.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
You got a lot of like collaborations and stuff like that going on with breweries.
Yeah, I agree. Totally, dude.
Which you don't see with the big breweries, you know.
Yeah.
You don't see any collaborations.
I think the one cool thing
don't.
about beers in general and breweries in general, for like different breweries, is people who actually like craft beer and who are into craft beer they're not just gonna drink one beer from one brewery, or they're not just gonna go to one brewery at a time, or they're not just gonna visit one brewery. People who like craft beer, they're gonna want to have different experiences, and they're gonna want to go to different breweries. So if you're somebody who even just opens up a brewery, you're going to have some people that go there, and depending on their experiences, you know, they're going to come back or they're not going to come back. But
Yeah. Yep.
Either way, if you have a brewery that opens up, it's not like, I don't know, like a coffee company where people are like, I drink this one specific coffee, or I eat this specific food, and I'm not going to go to anywhere else. I feel like beer people in general are like, oh, well, I want to try new stuff, and I want to try new breweries.
Yeah. Well, anytime a new brewery opens up.
Yeah. Well, that's just saying, like, if your beer sucks, then you're hoping that it'll get better, or you won't go back there again.
Yeah.
But it's cool to know.
It's almost like a lot of the breweries nowadays where they start new and they're not necessarily genuine.
Yeah.
They just want to have people at the door. They don't really care if their beer is good or not.
Mm-hmm. It's a
They just want to get people in. They want to sell. They want people to drink. I mean, I feel like that's kind of how it is with any business. If you're genuine and you care about the craft you're doing, you're going to have people that are going to come back.
Then you're going to have good beer.
Yeah.
If you love your craft, you're going to have good beer. You know?
If you're like, oh, I'm making this because I want to make money, people are going to be like, all right, well, this guy doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
There's so many other people that I can always just go to and, you know, have a better experience at. I don't need to spend my money at this place. I can go somewhere else and spend my money.
Yeah.
But if you're somebody who's genuine and wants to give people a good experience, then you'll have repeat customers.
The guy that I worked for, he didn't want to pay me, so I quit, right? He was a dick, this, that, whatever. But I recently inquired on wanting to start a business, so I ended up talking to an advisor for the college, and he brought me together with the guy who didn't want to pay me, RJ. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. I got to talk to this guy again? And so we talked. He had me go to his place. And I talked to him, you know, I was like, damn, RJ, I'm sorry everything happened the way it did, and he let me try some of his beers, and I was like, fuck, these really aren't that bad. Like, they tasted professional, dude, you know, and he has a really nice setup, and for a small brew setup, and he's selling it right now for $800,000 or $600,000, the whole thing, homebrew supply store and brew pub and all this stuff, like parking lot, building, all this stuff. And I'm just like, I can't afford that. I'd love to have it, but it was just nice to try his beers and be like, man, this is just as good as something I would have, you know, from like Southern California or somewhere else where people are raving about it, you know. It's a matter of marketing. It's a matter of getting it out there. And he was never very good at Facebooking and, you know, social media, Instagram and YouTube. He was never good at. He had me do that because I was a web designer at the time. You know, I was doing all that. And that's how he hired me for that very reason, to kind of help him out with marketing as well as helping him with the store. And it just didn't work. The guy was a loser. He was a dick. I couldn't work for the guy anymore. But it was cool to see that he's at least producing stuff that's decent, you know, unlike some of these bigger champions of the world that produce stuff that's not that great, You know, you're like, what's going on? Are you in it for the money? Or are you in it for the quality?
Millions off of it.
Exactly. So,
Did you guys do shout outs already?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap this up. We're going around 2 hours. We'll hang out off air. Shout outs for me next Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do another Rate That Beer, or possibly maybe like a whiskey examination. Who knows? My channel's all over the place. Look out for more beer reviews. It's been fun. Appreciate Beer Man, Bumpy. Not only are they great supporters of my channel, but they're good friends of mine. Appreciate these guys.
We're great friends. Okay.
Great.
Friends.
The greatest.
Definitely. Shout out to Paul, Metal Fruit.
Nice.
Another freaking awesome beer reviewer right there. Short and Stout Beer Reviews, Sammy. Another great dude from Australia. Check him out. Squatchy Brew dude. Another good dude. Check out his he kind of does the same aspect of my I Visited videos, where he goes to different breweries, checks them out.
Yeah.
And Paul, PA Brew News, another great beer reviewer / home brewer. He's been putting out a bunch of homebrew content, so check him out as well. And another person who was kind of new to the channel. Appreciate having new people come by, comment in the chat. Addicted to Sibbles. I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's decibels.
Decibels. There you go. Thanks, Colby.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, it's been fun. Look out for more beer reviews. Look out for more liquor reviews, whether it's whiskey, tequila, rum, brandy, gin, all that good stuff. Also, shout out to Tom Smell 75. Just recently hung out with him, and we went to this whiskey event together. But Eric's a good dude. Check him out. Wildcard Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. And yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. Cheers, Beer Man Bumpy.
Cheers.
Anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Leave your beer. That's what you guys. Cheers.